Alright, since you guys already seen me build a fire before, I went ahead and got this fire pre-made to show you how I'm going to boil my water. I'm going to do it a pretty simple way. I'm just going to go ahead and put this cup of water. As you can see, I got a little bit of water in here. Just right on top. Let's try real stealthy at the top, trying to heat it up. So I'm just going to put it right on top and going to keep feeding the fire as it's as my cups in the flames, and once my cup is at a roaring boil, I'm going to just take a stick after this gets burned down pretty low, and I'm trying to pull it out like so. Just going to put this inside of it like that. After, I'm just going to kind of show you in advance what I would do. Pull it out like so, just so I don't have to get my hands in there, feel it. Yeah, it's hot to the touch. I mean, after I let it boil, of course, I might have to let it sit for a while, so I don't touch a flaming hot cup just like that. But so I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, and then after I'm done doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and put it back on the fire, let it boil, and then I'll come show you what it's like after I'm done boiling the water. So. So I tried different couple techniques when boiling this water. Only one really worked. Is first I tried putting this cup on the ashes, but it took way too long for that to start to boil. Then I tried to put a fire around it, which didn't seem to work to get to a full full-on boil. My bad. And so the only thing I did was I just built up a fire, set this right on top of it, and that seemed to work pretty well. So I've let this sit about 3 to 5 minutes. I was more leaning on the 4 minute range, so that's what I really did to be on the safer side. So one thing I constructed was, especially with this little handle right here, was these 2 sticks. The only thing I have to do is I just kind of make a little lever with it. Push up with one, push down on the other, and I'm able to get it off the fire. And now I'm gonna let this sit real quick, and I'll let it cool. But while I let that cool, I'm going to show you one more technique for me to purify water, and that is plastic. Say I've made myself a quick setup shelter, and I decided to tear it down, or decided to sleep outside, or made me a driftwood shelter. I could put a piece of plastic on the ground to catch dew, like so. Cast out. Don't have to be near as big as a piece of plastic, but the bigger piece of plastic, the more rainwater or dew you're going to catch. That's one way. My other way was the life straw, and then boiling the water for 3 to 5 minutes was my third way of purifying water. On top of that, I do have one more thing to show you. My SOS signal. My SOS signal is going to be a mirror. A mirror is really lightweight, and it don't take next to any construction at all to set up. Like I said, I have a 2-way mirror. One's a 5 times, the one's even has a light on it, I believe. Yeah, so just in case I need to use that light for anything. But really, the only thing I'm going to do is I just have to find the light beam. So based off the sun or whatever, find the sun. As you can see, if you can see, there is a little reflection on the ground. One thing I have to do is kind of tilt it to which way I want to get my signal across. Right now I'm tilting the light right against that house, or I could do it right up in the air to an airplane or whatever's passing by. You can just kind of see in the building right there my little signal. That's one way I could do it. So this is my ground to ground signal. Then you have my ground to sky signal, which I can see it up in the trees. this is really only a daytime signal for like SOS or something, seeing the fact that I can't get my point across at night. So yeah, I'll come back to you in a minute after that is done cooling, and I'll show you what it looks like, the final result. But I've let this cup cool down after I've been boiling it for about 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah, you can see the inside. It is pretty clear. I mean, like all water is. We're more of in a rural area, you know what I'm saying? So we're not going to get no leaves, debris, and a lot of bugs out here. So it's going to be a lot more cleaner water than it would be in the woods or anything like that. But so I'll go ahead and show you how. It's warm. Yeah, so I mean that's the only bad part is since I did boil it, it's going to be warmer and something to get used to. But it is pure water, and make sure to really kind of appreciate pure water. Not having to boil it or anything. But so that's about it for this little survival thing I've done. Showing some of the skills I've learned through research and the class. Even though I wasn't able to go on the camping trip, it was educational, and I think it will benefit me in the future if I do do any more of these outdoor activities. But I appreciate the chance to show you what I've learned. So that's it. That's all